Namaste, respected dignitaries on the dais and representatives of so many cooperative banks and related institutions and fintech partners. Welcome you all. And I really feel honored to be sharing a dais with such dignitaries here. I would like to tell you a little bit about Sarvatra and how we have played a part in the financial inclusion in the system. So I'll start the journey in the reverse way. So today we are known for our work we have done in central bank digital currency, where majority of the banks currently are using our platform, and we have been lucky and honored to be selected by RBI as the first partner when the project started 3 years ago. Then we are also a very well-known name in the space of UPI, where almost, I would say 1 in 5 transactions that happen in the UPI system we have some role to play in that. So that again gives us a lot of pleasure and confidence in the system. To go back, in 2008, there was a report by Rangarajan committee that came out on financial inclusion, and it mentioned one project that they really liked and appreciated. That was a project done at a district central cooperative bank, a rural bank in Maharashtra, and it was mentioned as one of the most affordable and cost-effective and appropriate technology used for financial inclusion and spreading the inclusive technology across deep rural areas. And that's something that we were very proud to do based on a patent that our founder had received. And that particular technology today is known by micro ATM, which is like a very, very common name in financial inclusion. That was the technology we started working on way back in 2006-07, those times. And that micro ATM technology today is like a backbone of most of the financial inclusion that we see. Today, if you see any time the government releases any subsidy or such things, the next 10-20 days, there is a massive load on the AEPS system, Aadhaar-enabled payment system, which are used by the most remotest parts in the country, and operated by a series of banking network, starting with a BC agent on the ground to a BC company, back to the acquiring banks, and to NPCI and the banking system. So we have been playing a key role into that. So today I would say almost 1/3 of the entire AEPS system is going through our technology. So we have been lucky, and we have been, actually we are one of the first companies who started in rural and then came into urban. So that was our goal, to democratize technology, to make financial inclusion possible with technology inclusion at an affordable price. That's something that we have been working on. And today we have more than 700 small banks using our system, going up to very large banks like ICICI Bank, Punjab National Bank, and State Bank of India also using our core technology. So I'm really happy to have such a guest here, and I would like to understand and get their advice on the future of financial inclusion and where all we can go. What I believe is it's not, most of the banks here are urban cooperative banks, so they have presence in urban areas as well. And I would like to say that financial inclusion is not synonymous with rural. Even in urban areas, there is scope for inclusion. If you analyze the accounts or account holders that you are having in the bank, how many of the account holders are having a debit card? That can be a first level of question you can ask yourself. I would say there'll be certain amount of customers who are still not using debit card. Then how many of them are using mobile banking? How many of them are using UPI? So if you see the percentage of people actually doing complete digital technology embracing, that is a small percentage. So there is lot of scope within any bank to promote inclusion. And more and more banks are using digital platforms now, right from customer onboarding up to transaction banking and everything. So there is tremendous scope, and technology has provided a method to do this inclusion in a cost-effective manner. And I'm sure all of you are very much keen on doing that. So it's not just the rural or unbanked. Those are underbanked people within your customer base. I think that also something you can look at and bring them into the mainstream and empower them with the latest technology and tools. I think with that, I would stop here. And again, once again, thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. Thank you, sir.